My name is Verena Smith, and I live in Amherst, Massachusetts.
My name is David Sharkin, and I live with this one in Amherst, Massachusetts.
Lucky you. So I came to the States in '85 as an acupuncturist from the UK, and then I opened my clinic right here. And I've been here for the last 33, 35 years. Yeah, and I'm still enjoying every day. So what prompted me was watching my husband struggling day after day with fatigue, tiredness, exhaustion, anything you can think about, anxiety. It was all happening all at once. And I think we looked at a test to figure out whether there was any neurological interference within him. And we got a test on the internet, actually.
Well, it was a test recommended by a functional medicine expert, an old friend of mine, that said, just take this simple test because it's going to shift to see where the core of the issue. Mm-hmm. And it turned out that the core of the issue was a mold infection. That's what it was calling for. After some tests, we realized it was mold.
Yeah.
So that was the first step of, wow, we have mold. What do we got? What do we have to do? I think the aha moment for us was to realize that I had a tolerance up to this much, and I carried it for a long, long time. And then when my immune system got down for other reasons, stress, whatever, then going back to live in a moldy house knocked me over the edge.
Well, I looked online. That was one way. And I just looked for different people who did mold remediation. And then I saw the Green Home Solutions, and I somehow liked something about that. I was attracted to it. And then I phoned them, and they were just really, really responsive. You know, they came just a few days after and checked out the house.
So when Chris and Glenn came, they also were explaining what was going on. Like, this is what happens with mold. You know, we can remove every bit of water, and we can remove all the cardboard and the clothing, you know, but, you know, unless we kill them, they're still going to be there. So it just seemed logical when they described the approach. And Verena is a scientist and a physician. So when they started really talking about the core base of Green Home and how their approach is, yeah, then it rang the bell.
Yeah, you know, so they went around everywhere and checked it out, and I trusted them when they came back and said, it's pretty amazing that you've lived here for 35 years without a dent, you know, because I never fell ill from it. I still don't have any great reaction to it. Well, indoor air quality can be a source of an incredible amount of a variety of toxins. You know, it depends whether you have carpeted floors, whether you have furniture outgassing, whether you use these fire retardant sprays. You know, I mean, indoor air quality is lousy most of the time in most people's living space, and mold being one aspect of that. But there are many contributing factors, many. All the fragrances and all the detergents and all the chemicals that we spray on us, underneath us, wherever we go. You know, it's really horrifying to think about how people expose themselves. So my relationship with Green Home Solution is a very attentive and friendly one. And both those things are really important. Like whenever I phone one of the men, you know, I get a phone call back or a text message back straight away. So I know I can always reach out and they will always be there. And I think that's important. And as I work in the profession that I do as an acupuncturist, herbalist, and also nutritionist, there are many people that I refer out because I can't clean their home. It's not what I do, you know, and I'm very happy to refer them out to Green Home Solutions, and I have done repeatedly. And most of my patients have reported well on it.
So my working with Green Home was as just a direct homeowner, and whereas Verena's was also on behalf of many of her patients. So we both had the experience of them being very prompt and very instructive. I think that from getting to know the problem and therefore helping us with the solution.
When a patient of mine approaches me and I have the suspicion that mold plays a role, then I invite them to go to Green Home Solutions website and look it up, and I tell them about our experience with them. That's all I do. And that seems to be the best recommendation that I can give. Before Green Home Solutions came into our basement to actually do the work, and I do want to say something else about that, because I think they went many extra steps and were really supportive of what we needed to do, you know, really helpful, taping up areas of the basement that needed to be excluded, you know, that kind of thing. So I think it's a trust issue, and the men that I have met have definitely inspired that I think in both of us.
What I'd like to say to Green Home Solutions is thank you, because you were indeed, like your name, you were part of the solution to my health issues. And so for that, I'm grateful.